It was. Shout out to Bree, our co-reporter, who broke the news here on the Grace Report Morning Report live stream that Nathan, oh God, the town strangler. Guess what he got arrested for again? Again. Wow. Wow. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, have mercy. Let me go ahead and pull it up for y'all. Listen, my computer's still being a little bit slow, but it's true. The news just broke about 40 minutes ago that Nathan Griffith was arrested for yet again strangling a woman. And this time it's that girlfriend of who's way too young for him. I do not understand it. I'm not surprised. I do not understand it. Why is he always strangling people? I think he watched too much of The Simpsons growing up. You know how Homer's always strangling his son Bart? Is that what this is to him? Anyway, let me pull it up. I'm shocked. I'm sorry to any of you who might be upset by this story this morning. Mariah, thanks so much for popping in. Can't wait to see you as part of the Playback Posse. Hamlet's thought that he was going to be getting it together. Unfortunately, that is never, ever, ever going to happen. This man is damaged beyond repair. And I'm actually surprised that he has not actually ended someone's life with all of the strangling. Multiple women have reported that losing consciousness when he does this, right? And so I'm actually really shocked that, like Abby says, he needs help before something gets really, really bad. Coconut Cult. Did you change your name? It used to be Kale something. The girl was way too young for him. I hope she gets away. Me too. The last person he was strangling was his sister, by the way, right? Okay, let's get into this. Teen mom Janelle, shout out to the U.S. Sun for this story. Janelle Evans' ex, Nathan Griffith, arrested and jailed for domestic battery by strangulation. And yes, Brie, I really, really hope that this is it finally. Oh my God. In Las Vegas. Nathan is still in jail awaiting his first court date on the new charges. That doesn't even look like him over here, actually. This one, of course, but this one I wouldn't have guessed. The U.S. Sun can exclusively report that the father of two, 37, was handcuffed Wednesday night, April 23rd, for domestic battery by strangulation and violating probation in Las Vegas. Oh, God, Nathan. Always something with you, Nathan. Always. Jesus. A Clark County Detention Center spokesperson told the U.S. Sun that he was taken into custody at 9:35 p.m. yesterday evening. Oh, no, not a nighttime strangulation. Jesus. He is still behind bars as of Thursday morning and cannot be bailed out due to his probation violation, the spokesperson said. Thank God. Lock him up. Throw away the key. Lethal injection at this point. Who said that? He is due to appear in court on Thursday afternoon. Nathan's alleged victim has not been revealed. We know who it is. We know who it is, right? The father of Janelle's son, Kaiser, was reportedly dating a 21-year-old and often posted selfies with her at the gym. It is unclear if the couple is still together. I saw my Reddit girlies say this morning that they had unfollowed each other, or she unfollowed him. So I think that's what happened and that it's over. So we already know that less than 2 years ago, Nathan was arrested for battery by, strangulation on his sister. Like we just said, this is what the sister said. He tried to delete me, his own sister, right? She lost consciousness and everything. He threatened her. He said that that's what he was trying to do, right? Oh, God. And, it just has happened so many freaking times with this man. I don't get it. Why doesn't he want to change? Why doesn't he want to be better for himself, for his children? Why is he able to do this repeatedly and still be able to walk free? I feel like there have been people who've done nonviolent crimes and as first-time offenders who've been sentenced to several years behind bars. Yet this man can walk around strangling everybody and still be free? That's crazy. It's so unacceptable. I think this is the fourth woman who has accused him of this at this point, right? It's enough, especially with all the other things that he's done, all the other criminal issues and sentences and charges. the fact that he was on probation when this happened, lock him up and throw away the key. This man is never going to be a productive member of society, and he needs to be treated as such. He is a threat to society. He is a threat to the community. They need to wake up, and they need to put him away for good. You know, he loves working out. He could do all the workouts he wants behind bars, right? Of course, he's going to have to do, body weight exercises in his cell 23 hours a day. But for that 1 hour that he's out, he can hit the gym, have a bunch of gym buddies over there. Like, I think that is the best thing for him, right? Caroline says, poor Nathan, he needs so much help. How do these women think he's a catch? Oh, poor the women. Nathan is just a lost cause. I wonder with him, is it PTSD from like his time in the army, or is it just who he is? Right? Well, you know what? I heard something like that. I said, who said that? It's crazy. Coconut Cult is wondering how long they were together. They were only a couple months. They weren't even together for a year. And he was obsessed with her. He was posting about her obsessively. She's amazing. This is it. There's no one else for me, right? And now look, this is what he's doing behind the scenes. I wonder what triggered him this time, right? There's nothing that she could have done to deserve this. But I just mean, like, what happened? Like, what would ever bring you to do something like that to somebody, right? Like Abby says, his victims are women and no one cares about us, right? Mandy says, prayers for Florida State University. Good morning from Florida. What's happening in Florida State University? I'm scared to find out. Hang on, man. What's happening? You know what? Actually, I don't want my computer to freak out. What's happening in Florida State University? Let's send them our prayers. What's happening this time? I'm scared. Jesus. Acacia says, some people just keep getting away with everything. Nathan, Kanye, shaking my head. Exactly. It's too much, you guys. It's too much. Bree says, it's so sad he doesn't see Kaiser. I feel bad. He wants his dad, and Nathan is just not a good person. It would be way too dangerous for Nathan. Imagine Nathan being a primary parent or having these children unsupervised. The town strangler. If he thinks women are frustrating enough, right, that he needs to strangle us, imagine children. You know how frustrating children are? Oh my God, thank God, Kaiser is so lucky. He doesn't understand it now, but he is so lucky that he doesn't spend time with this, miscreant. Tia says, remember, he has a traumatic brain injury. I don't think he will ever get better. I think that's it too. And it's so sad that this is how his manifested. He's, there are millions of people around the world with traumatic brain injuries, but they're not all running around strangling women, right? I think that this is compounded with just abusive tendencies in general. Another school shooting. I thought, is this a new one, like from today? Because I could have sworn I read like 2 days ago about a university shooting in Florida, no less. No? Oh, Lord, that's so sad. I don't know how scary it must be to be a student in the U.S. or to be the parent of a student in the U.S. Like, this has just been going on for so long, and it's just unchecked, and it's just so sad and disappointing. Prayers to FSU indeed. Very, very sad. Y'all don't deserve that. It's ridiculous. It's PTSD from Janelle is what Hamlet's Princess says. Coconut Cult says, that relationship was toxic. He's a rocking red flag. Indeed. Nathan, do better. You won't, but I have to say it anyway. I got lost in my report. Sorry, I'm late. No worries. East Awesome. Nice to have you here, boo. Nice to have you here.